Alright guys, welcome back. As you can tell from the thumbnail, we're working on the Grizzly 650 today. I'm still waiting on parts for the YZ85 engine, so I can't work on that today. So this is going to be a short video on how to replace the fuel sending unit so that the digital gas gauge will work on the dashboard on this 660. So let's get to it. Okay, let's start with turning it on. And as you can see here, you can see how the fuel gauge just flashes. When you first turn on, you can see that the console itself is recognizing that there is a gas gauge here, but it's not showing. So I don't know if this gives you the idea that, or maybe it thinks the tank is empty. I don't know. But let's just take a look here to show you guys that the tank is not empty. It is about half full. So what we have to do is figure out how we're going to fix that. So what we have to do is we have to remove the seat, we got to remove the tank cover, and we'll start digging in. But first, I want to go over to the bench and I want to show you what the sending unit looks like. All right, so this is the box it came in, and this is the sending unit. And it's in a sealed bag. Let's just open it up so you can get a look at it. This is basically the unit itself right here, and it reads the actual level of the tank from voltage that it gets from the sensor inside of here, and it comes with a new gasket. So I'm assuming that this gasket goes on here like this, and it probably goes the other way if I had to guess. Probably like that. Alright, so this is the unit. Let's go over and start taking the machine apart. Okay, the first thing we gotta do is remove the seat. And these side plastics, which just pop in. You don't want to break it, they do just pop in. Then they come off. I'm gonna get the other side. Alright, we'll just okay. Now this has 10 millimeters on the sides here, so I am going to grab 10 millimeter socket. Got a 10 millimeter here and a 10 millimeter here, and it's just pretty simple. Just remove them, and that's it. Gotta remove the gas cap in order to get this cover off. The cover just slides back. So, and then I'm gonna put this back on because I smell the gas. And here is the sending unit on top of the tank. So we have to unplug it. And if I remember correctly, this was pretty hard to get off. So I am going, let me just see if we can get it to work by wiggling the wire maybe. Doesn't seem to be. Just make sure it's not the wire. Okay, it's not the wire. Let me grab a pair of pliers. See if I can pull this out of here. Alright, and looking up here at the console, no change. So these look to me like they're 8 millimeter, so I gotta go get another socket. All right, let's see. So this metal cover is reused. So let's pull that off. And we'll pull the sending unit out. All right, let's bring it over to the bench. Okay, so here we are at the bench, and I just want to show you that it's pretty rusty, and there's a lot of corrosion on the contacts in here, and it's probably why it's not working, and it's pretty loose. So if you look at the new one, well, it's kind of loose as well, but there's no corrosion on anything, and there's no rust. So this is what we want it to look like. And let's just make sure that we have the gasket the right way, and the gasket is the posts going up inside the top, which we have there. So let's go over to the bike and reinstall this. Now I gotta put the metal cap back on. And I'm going to start all these by hand, and I'm not going to use the power screw gun for this because I don't want to strip these out. So I'm going to put these in by hand. Okay, I got them all started by hand, and I'm going to just use this ratchet. I'm going to bring them down evenly just to make sure that the gasket seats right. And I want to plug the sending wire back in. It can only go in one way. That's all the way in. All right, let's reassemble. Again, we have to take the gas cap off. Now we're going to drive the 10 mils back in the sides here. Let's put the seat back on. Okay guys, everything's back together. Side covers are all on. They don't fit 100% perfect. A lot of the old covers never do, but they're on, they don't vibrate, they don't bounce around. All right, let's turn the key and see what the gauge says now. All right, gauge is now working. It says I have a quarter of a tank, which I guess makes sense because it's not full, it's not empty. So according to this, it's a quarter of a tank. So maybe that rings true if the gas is only halfway up. I don't know. Anyways, it says a quarter of a tank. At least I know it's working and it's not showing as empty. So that's good. So I would say that it's fixed. All right, guys, the 660 is all set. Doesn't really need anything else. If you guys want to see videos on this when I fix the frame with all the rust and everything, and clean the cob and all that, link will be in the description. Okay guys, like I said, it was a quick one. This is just a quick how-to. I'm going to post it on the channel. It seems like how-tos do really well on the channel. They continually get views years after I post them because people search out certain things and they're helpful to them when they want to fix them. So that's what I'm going to do on here. This is a how-to on replacing the fuel sending switch in the tank. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. and hit the bell notification. That way you will get notified when I post that YZ85 final video on that engine assembly, which will probably be next week, most likely. Just waiting on a couple of parts to come in, and then we'll finish that up. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.